After the visualization, after the affirmations, after the feeling of being, and after you've spent time imagining the life you want, something interesting happens. Your mind starts asking, yeah, but how? How is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Where is it going to come from? And if you're not careful, that one question can pull you right out of the state you're in. Because one of the biggest mistakes I make, and maybe you do too, is spending too much time focusing on the how. Think about it. You visualize, you feel it, you imagine the life you want, you feel inspired, you feel connected. Then 5 minutes later, your mind starts trying to solve the entire future. And that's where most people get stuck. Because they're trying to figure everything out before taking the next step. Honestly, this is something I catch myself doing all the time. I can see the vision. I can feel where I'm going. Then my mind starts asking, how will I get there? How long will it take? When will the results show up? How will I reach my goals? And before I know it, I've stopped focusing on the vision and started focusing on the mechanics. The truth is, every successful person has asked that question. Every entrepreneur, every athlete, every creator, every person trying to improve their life. The difference isn't whether they asked the question. The difference is they didn't let the question stop them. Because most of the time, the how doesn't show up all at once. It shows up one step at a time. You want a better relationship? How will I meet the right person? You want more money? How will it happen? You want to get in shape? How am I supposed to lose all this weight? You want to start a business? How will I get customers? You want your dream life? How am I ever going to get there? The mind constantly wants details. The mind constantly wants certainty. The mind constantly wants proof. But certainty usually comes after movement, not before. The next time you catch yourself asking how, pause. Don't try to answer it immediately. Instead, ask, what can I do today? Bring yourself back to today. Not next year, not 5 years from now, today. Because today's action matters more than tomorrow's guess. Focus on the feeling, not the mechanics. Ask yourself, how would I feel if I was already there? Confident? Grateful? Peaceful? Focused? Then practice that feeling throughout the day. Because the feeling is what you're becoming. The details will change. The feeling is the destination. Trust that clarity often comes after action, not before. Most people wait until they can see the entire path. Then they start. But that's rarely how life works. You take the first step. Then the next step appears. Then the next one. Then the next one. And eventually, you look back and realize the path was being built while you were walking it. You don't need to know how. You need to know who you're becoming. Because when you know who you're becoming, you'll keep moving even when you don't know exactly how it's all going to happen. Most people leave the state because they're trying to force certainty. They're trying to figure everything out. They're trying to predict the future. But the future doesn't need to be predicted. It needs to be created. One decision, one action, one day at a time. The more you obsess over the how, the more you leave the state. The more you trust, the easier it becomes to stay connected to the vision. Because your job isn't to figure out every step. Your job is to become the person who takes the next one. Now, if you want the exact system I use to apply this in real time, the link to my ebook is in the description below. And if you want more videos like this that cut straight to the point, check out the channel. Make sure you like the video and subscribe.